All right, welcome back to Math is Easy. This is part 5 video. Continue to use a products chart in order to add fractions. So you can see here we have our fraction 3/7 plus 1/14. And so I wanted to show you again, I've highlighted them so it's easy to organize. I'm going to place the 7 in the top of the T-chart and place the 14 in the top of the T-chart. And you have to understand you cannot add these numerator or the top number of the fraction until the denominator, the bottom number, is the same. And so that's why I'm setting up this T-chart to find the common denominator, right? So again, you place the 7 and the 14 at the top, and you're going to multiply each of the denominator values by times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, all the way down to 20 if you have to, in order to find a common denominator, right? So here I know 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 4 is 28. So I'm going to put all of the products, again, an answer to a multiplication problem, underneath 7. So these are all products of 7. Then I'm going to take 14, the other denominator, multiply times 1. 1 times 14 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 14 times 3 is 42. Times 4 is 56. Times 5 is 70. Times 6 is 84. Times 7 is 98. Times 8 is 112. So what number do they both share in common, or the common denominator? They both share 14. And so now I know 7 times 2 is 14, and 14 times 1 is 14. Now I'm going to manipulate these two fractions by multiplying the least common. I'm sorry. I'm going to multiply 7 times 2 to get the common denominator 14. What I do to the bottom, got to do the top. So that means I got to multiply 3 times 2 as well. I'm going to multiply 14 times 1 in order to get the common denominator of 14. What I do to the bottom, got to do to the top. So 14 times 1 and 1 times 1. Let's take a look. What does that look like? Okay, so you can see that here. 7 times 2 is 14. What I do to the bottom, got to do to the top. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 times 1 is 1, and 14 times 1 is 14. All right, let's go ahead and finish up this problem. All right, so you can see those products below. We have 16 over 14 plus 1 over 14. The denominators here are now the same. Now you can add the numerators. But again, 14, the denominator stays 14 throughout, right? What's 6 plus 1? It's 7. 7 over 14 is my answer, but I must reduce this fraction. What number can I divide into both top and the bottom without a remainder? It's got to be that same number dividing into the top and the bottom. Hey, if you said 7, you are absolutely correct. 14 divided by 7 is 2. No remainder. 7 divided by 7 is 1. My final answer is 1/2. Don't worry if you're not understanding how to reduce. I have videos prepared to make as part of this entire series. Thank you for joining me. Math is easy. Take it step by step. In part 5, I'm going to continue showing you how to add using a T-chart. And I've also got some tricks that you might be wanting to watch to help you in understanding how to add and subtract fractions, reduce, and find common denominators. If I've helped you, please help me to help others. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Math is easy. Take it step by step.